Hello everybody, welcome to JoeyTLive, Leafs Talk, Life Talk, episode 25. Guys, I can't believe I've done 25 episodes. It's my silver anniversary and I'm not even married. It's fantastic. 25th episode, guys. Please share this video, guys. I repeatedly tell you every time I see about 2 to 3 people sharing this video. If I don't see 3 more, I will come after you. JT Money, Vince per Kilo's in the house, guys. If you ever want to see a live Matthew McConaughey shot, go type in Vincent per Kilo. The guy's hair is fantastic. He's like family to me. 6'7" on a rainy day. Happy silver anniversary. Thank you. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you for that happy silver anniversary. I missed you too, Vince. Vince per Kilo was at the game tonight. That's probably why they won. And only person I love more than Mateo is Vince per Kilo. Guys, please share the show. Sponsors for tonight are OTR Meals. Guys, I'm telling you, order from OTR Meals. They are the best in the business. I get my lunch and dinner Sunday and Wednesdays, and that's why my body is like Gerard Butler in 300. We got Metalogics. They are the best in the business. They buy scrap metal and sell it. Call Nikki G if you want any information. Vivo Transport, one of the best out there. Vivo Transport for all your needs. Call Timo, guys. He's a good friend of mine, great businessman. He's doing some great things. 5 locations. He's on fire. And by Jesse and Joe Realtors. Okay, guys? Also, another sponsor is JT Money. That is my new website coming up pretty soon for my mortgages. All your mortgage needs. If you need money, call JT Money. That's what it's all about. Basically, joey.tomaselli@thenovagroup.ca or call my cell 416-553-5639 for all your mortgage needs. Hello, Anna. Thank you for watching the show. Thank you for clarifying your name. I couldn't speak, whatever that is. Vince per Kilo still in the house, guys. I'm telling you. If you need a light bulb change or renovations on your house, guys, I'm telling you, Vince, there's rumors that he built the Vatican, but I don't think he was born yet. But, you know, if he had to build the Vatican, he could have done it. And if you need a light bulb change without a ladder, you call Vince per Kilo. Okay, enough about Vince. This is my show. Anthony Brevetti, you're going to get a call. Stay focused, Anthony. Get off the beer tonight. I need you focused. And, yeah, let's start the show. I'm going to call my co-host quick, Ralphie Che. Oh, my God, I forgot Ralphie Che's number. Oh, that's the worst. You know what, Brevetti, you're going to get the call up because for some reason I do not have Ralph's number written down. That is fantastic, unless someone on here could do it.
JT Money.
Brevetti, welcome to the show. I know you're a long-time listener, first-time caller. How do you feel? How's everything going tonight, buddy? Welcome to the show.
Well, I was just listening to Babcock give his speech after the game. I think it's a great fucking win.
I think
Am I allowed to swear on the air or what?
You know what? You keep it to a minimum. I'll let you slide. Those are the the speeches that Babcock gives the team after a victory like that. It's sort of like the one I gave to you at Maison, the nightclub in 2011, when we walked in. I let you say, let your face do the work. You know, not your mouth, and then look where you are today. You're doing fantastic. Well, Brevetti, welcome to the show. I'm going to go over the last 3 games with you. You're a huge fan. I want to make sure you understand everything. Let it flow like you're combing your hair and follow my lead, okay, brother?
Yes, sir.
So, big, huge week for the Leafs. 3 games since my last show, Brevetti, which was last week. The 3-2 victory over Nashville, which is a top 5 team in the league. Anderson had 44 saves. JVR scored, Kapanen scored a goal like Pirlo, flipped it over PK Subban, and then scored that beauty. They win in a shootout. How'd you feel about that game, Brevetti? As a fan, as a long-time Leaf fan, I know you love them really much.
Well, I was going to talk about this game. Obviously, Nylander, first goal, babyface Nylander, 11 points.
Yeah, Zoolander's on fire right now. And it's funny you say that. Look at these 3 players. Okay, Matthews played 10 less games, Brevetti, but we got Nylander with 44 points in 57 games. Marner, who's been stuck on the 4th line for about quarter of the season, has 43 points in 57 games. And you got Kambata Mateo with 46 points in 47 games.
Kambata Mateo, what does he have? About 3 assists this game?
He had 3 apples today. He has 26 goals, and I believe
Apple farmer.
Apple farmer, you know, he's just He's like me. He's like a gardener. He's planting seeds everywhere, and you know what?
Game to Goldie and so he's stick handling abilities.
You know what, buddy? Those three guys are all going to get over 60 points. I remember when I thought Marner lost his way. Look at him now. He's got almost the same amount of points as the big two in the first line, and they got a lot of minutes coming up, right? So
we shut down Stamkos, third in the NHL for power play goals.
Absolutely. I was actually at the next game I want to talk about, 6-3 versus Ottawa. I was sitting 7 rows behind the net of Anderson, not our Anderson, the other Anderson. And that's where you sit when you have your own show, by the way, Brevetti. You get 7 rows deep, right? And basically the way Mateo shoots the puck, like I was ducking, even though I knew I had the glass to protect me. But he goes for that top corner all the time. And that goal he scored, what a beauty. What'd you think about that goal, Brevets?
I don't know. The puck's on his stick like glue. I don't know what's going on. Makes it look too easy. I think he's...
Have you seen a shot? Can you...
Definitely a future captain. He's way too calm and collective. He's a beast.
Have you seen a shot or release like that? Can you compare it to anyone else?
When he just like pulled it in, like he was toe dragging in the middle of toe drag, just pin, top shelf.
He goes for that. If I'm a goalie, I buy an extra large glove and just hang it from the top end corner. Because basically they're that dumb. That's where he's shooting. I don't even think Mateo knows where the bottom of the net is. He just, like, it's unbelievable. And you don't know when it's coming, but you kind of know it is coming. It's kind of a weird statement I just made there. But, you know, again, what a goal. Then you got Marner with 5 points. I think that was...
He's looking hot lately.
You know why? Ever since, obviously...
To the second line.
Yes, of course. You as a solid Leaf fan like myself, and welcome Kevin Medeiros to the show. Nylander was on fire tonight. We'll get to that in a minute. But ever since...
Komarov on the 4th.
Yeah, Komarov should be on the 5th right now, the way he was playing a couple of weeks ago. But I feel bad. He paid his dues. He played hard. But that second line now gives the opposition teams fits because... When we play against a team like Boston that has a shutdown line like Marchand and Bergeron, they could really zone in on Mateo, but then who's going to cover the second line?
I think got to give some big props right now to Gardner. He's pulling his game together.
He is, but you know what? As much as I would love to...
He's making good passes. Riley didn't look too good tonight.
Riley's still... I still don't think Riley's 100%, but we're a lot stronger on D. I don't know how Polak... I don't know if Polak is... mowing the lawn for Babs back in Saskatchewan in the offseason. I know with my neck and back and all the years I went through the nightclubs, I'm a better hockey player than Polak. I'll come out and say it. There's no way he's better than me, but he somehow gets on the ice. But I don't like him, but he's still there. I guess I'm not going to tell Babs what to do because he's worth $8 million a year and I'm not.
And what about Big Captain right now? He's
oh, man.
Well, man. I'd move him up to the 3rd line and put Brown back on 4th.
I would actually watch when I say this because this is the way I look at it. It's like me and you at the nightclub. We don't look at another buddy to help us out, right? That's the way I look at Nylander and Mateo. They're not really looking for Hyman. Like, Hyman is just, it's because of regulation rules, you got to have 3 players on a line. Yeah. That's why Hyman's there. I'm even saying put Hyman on the 4th and put Kapanen on that first line. Let those 3 guys. How about Kapanen flipping over the puck over PK like it was nothing and scoring a hell of a goal? I would put him with Mateo and Nylander. A couple games ago, Kapanen gave a hell of a pass to Mateo. You don't see Hyman, even though I know Hyman's a good player. But I would rather have...
I'd put Kapanen up there.
I would definitely put Kapanen up there. Like you said, Hyman and Brown, they're role players. They should not be on the 1st or 2nd line. They're good players, but they're not role players. And... Bozak, I don't know, he should go in a hot air balloon and forget the fire because I think his time is done. I'm kind of tired of... I don't know how we even enjoyed hockey games. Imagine, Brevetti, a couple of last years, we've had him as our #1 center. What the hell were we going to do? And we actually were cheering like we had a chance every game. Like, Bozak, good player, 4th, 3rd line, tops. He should have never seen the 1st or 2nd, but that's all we had. So that Ottawa game, I was actually at that game. Then I went to go work at Goldie. What a night at Goldie. I'll keep that to PG. I think my mom's watching, so I keep it real. And tonight's game. The club goes. You know, my friend says it best. When people walk into Goldie and they see me, it's like watching the Bronx Tale or De Niro. People, guys love me, girls adore me. I mean, even the ones who never saw me, right? Like Rob Bass said, it's unbelievable. They walk
You're
in.
like the Al Pacino of Venus.
100%. They walk in, they kiss my face. How's it going? You want a drink? I said, I get drinks for free, but you know what? Buy me one. Why not? And they do, Bravetti. They do. What a game against Tampa tonight, buddy.
I know.
This was a stepping stone game.
Scored 4 more in the last 6 of 8. That's impressive.
It is, and we're playing against a team that we potentially. I would rather face Tampa than Boston.
Then Boston, yep.
Right, but you know what?
Want another upset.
I would rather face Tampa. Tampa's great, but they don't scare me.
It's not skill. It's not body against skill.
Exactly, and they don't have Marchand, and they don't have Chara. Everyone's like, Edmund's good. Edmund's a great player, but that 40-year-old jelly bean that they got in Boston still scares me till today. That guy I would not want to piss off, and every time we play against him, we have trouble.
Yeah, but we shut him down tonight, buddy.
We shut down Tampa 4-3. I think 2 goals by Nylander. Again, Mateo with 3 assists. JVR.
Looking good.
JVR, I forget he's on our team till he scores a goal.
23rd of the year.
23rd of the year. He's the slowest 23 goals you've ever seen in your life. And he doesn't even have to skate, but he's a good...
Guy's looking pretty good too lately.
You know, he is.
He's getting his feet moving.
You know what's better, Bravetti? They're on the 3rd line now. If you go back a year ago today, that was our first line.
Yeah.
And with Marner as a rookie, and we were going against the President Choice winner. Like that's kind of hard to ask, that first line.
Marlowe looks great too.
Marlowe's perfect. He just played his...
With the boys.
He played his 7,000 hockey game tonight, and he's still flying around the ice. Doesn't make sense. What do you feel about a couple of things I'm hearing, Bravetti, right now as a fan? Would you take a Rick Nash from New York Rangers?
I don't think he'll fit.
I don't think he'll fit either.
Too much money, even though they want to pay half of his contract. You know what? He's not fast enough. I think Marlowe's the best veteran we got right now. They want Rick Nash. They want Mike Green.
I don't want Mike Green. Mike Green is another Gardner, and I know Gardner's playing a little bit better, but I don't want... We need a defender, because poor Anderson is giving up 44 shots in him a night. We need a defenseman.
He's number 1 star right now.
He's our MVP this year. Sorry, 100%. Mateo. He is definitely our MVP.
He's a stone cold killer.
He looks like Rick Ashley. I don't know if you guys remember Rick Ashley. Never going to give you up. Google it, Bravetti, because I know you're younger than me, but you look fantastic. He looks exactly like Rick Ashley. He's our MVP. I don't want Mike Green. Don't get me wrong about Nash. Like, if we could give a second rounder and throw Nash.
He's a
big boy.
I don't think he fits.
I don't think he fits, but you know what? Throw him a line of Mateo and Nylander. Let him go around in the corner. See how those defenders feel.
He's a wild card. I'd like a Darnell Nurse on defense. Tough, young, big, can scrap.
100%. That's like you in the nightclubs, but the way I look at it, Bravetti, is Daniel Nurse, we're going to have to give up somebody. And you know what?
Exactly. A draft pick and at least a second, third round.
Do you think...
Third line player.
Do you think Campari Lou is going to make any moves this time?
No. But Campari Lou's like a mafia boss. You know, he knows the moves to
make. I saw Lou Lamoriello. I was at a game about a month ago. He was sitting in the press box. I was like 5 seats down. I go, Lou! He looked me in the eye, and we just connected. It's like... We knew he was like, we were one at that moment.
Well, JT, you're like the Michael Jordan mentor.
You know what? I totally agree with you, but I think he's gonna do a great move. He ain't gonna do no stupid move, that's for sure, Bravetti.
No, he hasn't made one yet.
He hasn't made one yet, and I think he's gonna grab someone, but I don't think he's gonna go for the gold and go for a Nash or Mike Green, even though Nash has us as one of the 12 players.
He's gonna make something. I think he's gonna make a smooth trade, but just something nice, you know, a young, tough player on defense, but nothing really. I don't know.
Well, you gotta look at it this way, Bravets. This is our last time having Bolzak and JVR in a uniform this year. They're gone after this year. We got Leo Komarov is gone after this year. So they're not trading JVR. I know everyone's gonna say they're gonna trade him for a defenseman. Now with 23 goals, and you know what? JVR is a little slow, but in the playoffs, the last 2 times he's been in the playoffs, he scored goals. He does.
We got the trade deadline coming up on the 26th of February.
So I don't know. I don't know what to grab. Like, I don't like Mike Green. I don't like Polak. Brad Pitt, Martin, I don't think is ever going to play again. He might as well go do modeling in Milan somewhere, because he's not playing Brad Pitt no more. I think it's not the same NHL, Bravetti, that it was 7-8 years ago, where you you need Martin on the ice. Would you agree back then if someone ran
You know
McHale?
what? I liked watching Martin a little bit, but, playing these tough games against these East Coast, high-scoring, high-point teams, we can't put him on the ice.
You definitely,
He's really good right now.
you definitely would need a capping him, I think, against a team like Tampa Bay, where Martin would not even get.
I love how Dermott looks.
Oh, Dermott looks great. I don't know where he came.
Sharp. I'd put him on first line with Riley.
Where did he come from? And it's almost like we got him for a trade, but we did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
And our, what's it called? And our Marlies right now. They're in first place, so they're just pinging off goals. Greening, Boardman, everybody, Gauthier, everybody, Levo, everybody's scoring goals right now, so it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing at all. Mike Spataro, welcome to the show. Mike, if you could do me a favor in the section of the comments, can you write your son's number? I forgot to write it down and I used my phone as a video. So right now, thank God for the first-time caller. I got Anthony Brevetti, who's a huge Leaf fan. He loves all the movies I love. We watch the same movies. We probably have dated the same woman, but we all respect them all.
Definition of Saturday Night Fever.
100%. And Brevetti, are you going to be watching? This is the way I look at it, Brevetti. I'm going to ask you this question. I'm going to give you a little summary. Olympic hockey's coming up right now. I look at Olympic Canada hockey like how I look at, I'm sure everyone looks at, their exes. They wish them well.
Right now because the NHL boycotted every country.
It's terrible that they did that because I think USA would have been stacked. Canada would have been disgusting with McDavid and probably Crosby on the line. But watching these Canada boys, like someone would say to their ex, I wish you luck, but I'm not going to be watching it. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't watch Woltez Wolski. You know what I mean? Like, are you going to watch if they go to the finals? I don't think I care. And that's sad to say.
I'll still be at the bar though watching.
Yeah, you know what? Why not? I'll have a brewski with you too. But definitely, it's not what I thought. I want to ask you a couple other things. Have you been watching by any chance the assassination of Johnny Versace? Have you been taking?
I briefly watched it. It gets me a little bit, but if it's on TV, I'll watch it. If not,
You know what?
but I'm gonna have to catch up.
It is actually not bad. I know Versace. I didn't know too much about him. How he started in Italy making a couple napinas for his sister and his mom.
Penelope Cruz.
Oh, Penelope Cruz is fantastic. Like,
Yeah, I like her a little better when she's screaming at the cops when they got pulled over.
that was a great movie, and she kind of screwed Johnny Depp. And who had and I don't know if you guys ever watched Blow, but Johnny Depp's outfits were fantastic in that. Oh, Mike. Great movie, and I'm glad that you kind of seen Versace, because Versace is an icon to Italians. He was a great man and a stupid way of dying. Some crazy people out there. Mike Spataro, one more time, if you could just please type out Ralph's number in the bottom here. I'll erase it after you type it. Brevetti, any other good movies have you watched lately?
I always watch movies.
You're like me, you know what? We watch everything, and then when people ask us...
Android box.
Yeah, Android box is the best. And when people say Netflix and chill, I'm like, do you guys play Atari at home? Like, it's like they never saw a PlayStation. They're still stuck on Atari. Like, Netflix is...
You're like Thor, buddy. You got the hammer.
You know, like, that Android box, when people come to my house, I'm not going to mention genders or anything, but when they come to my house and I slap in a movie that's in the theater, they look at me like, this guy's made it. He's made it, and he's here to stay. That's for sure. I still don't understand.
When they come to your place, they got a 0% shutout rate because you're just a slaver.
No, you know what I do? I didn't want to say anything live on air. I'm a tutor. I help people. I help people in university courses. My brain is tremendous.
But at least the Leafs are 7-1 in the last 8 games.
7-1. They're 9-2 in their last 11. They are 5th overall right now, Brevetti. They're only 6 points behind Tampa Bay. 3 points behind.
Tampa was 14-1 in the last 15.
Wow. You know what? And we've played Nashville. We played Anaheim. Those are some strong teams. 73 points. That was our 57th game of the year. We got about, call it, 22 games, not even left, 23. There's not much time left. I wouldn't mind a nice...
With the momentum swinging, we're coming back.
Absolutely. I think, thank God, a week and a half ago, we looked pretty flat. I was getting worried till they changed that line. Or I think Marlowe in the change room, the second period when we were losing 3-1 against Ottawa, I think he grabbed the stick and hammered it over Polak's face, as Polak doesn't feel it anyways. And he says, do you guys want to look like this or play like this? And Polak agreed, and they came out. They won the game 4-3, changed a couple lines, and they've been a lot different since.
Turnovers on Matthews, on Stamkos, just picking pucks off.
No, man, people don't realize.
He's so good. He's probably the most best turnover player in all the NHL
He's
right
like Hank Moody at a bar. He could pick someone up out of nowhere just when you think he doesn't have a chance. And he picked off one of the top 5 players in the world. That's not a fringe player that he made. He made a Brampton boy like me and you look stupid. He just picked his pocket, took the puck away, and Stammer still has that mullet and he doesn't know what's going on right now.
Exactly. You know what? Stammer looked like, I don't know if it was an off game, but he looked a little slow against our boys tonight.
You know what?
He's still dangerous.
He's still dangerous. I think Kucherov is leading the league in points for a reason. He's very scary, and even Kevin Medeiros picked it off so smooth. He's saying right now, which is so true. Kevin, great point. Like he reminds me of a Datsuk, the way he steals the pucks from people.
Yeah,
Mateo.
Turns it over and makes a pass.
Wow.
He made all the passes in the game tonight.
You know, and that has a lot to say about Babcock. I think Babcock challenges Mateo to be a defensive forward. And he really doesn't have to, because if I shot like the way Mateo does, I'll tell Babs to go back to Saskatchewan all night and say, buddy, did you see my wrist shot? You think I give a rat's about going on D? Because I don't. Look at this wrist shot.
You are the modern day Ted Danson.
You know what I mean? I feel like Ted Danson in Cheers right now, and everybody knows my name when they come to Goldie. Exactly. I know exactly how you feel. JT Money in the house. I definitely am Bradley Cooper. And Mike Spataro, please put the number across. I have a good PK Subban story, Bravetti, that I would like to share with everybody. A good friend of mine's son, whose name is Julian, beautiful little kid. He's infatuated as a baby growing up. Imagine this. He was infatuated with PK Subban. His family didn't understand why. Not that PK is not a great player, a great role model. The guy gave $10 million to the hospital. Yeah, he's a legend. But he just didn't understand exactly. He got traded. But this is a Toronto kid loving PK. His whole room is PK from Montreal. Gets traded to Nashville. Goes to the Nashville game. PK Subban gives him a puck. Kid cries after the game because he wants to meet him. Me and my buddy Ralph Spataro, we know a girl that knows PK, that PK loves this girl. And she's actually my best friend that you know too, Vanessa. And she messages PK and says to PK, can you send a nice video message to Julian? Guys, if you see this video, it is beautiful. It's PK Subban saying to Julian, my friend's son, thank you for coming to the game. I'll try to win the Stanley Cup for you. My buddy's son, you could see he's crying in the video. It's very touching. What a class act PK Subban is to even do a video like that for my friend's son, which was very beautiful to see. Like, that's like me and you, Brevetts, at Doug Gilmore when I was in grade 8 trying to go after Olivia, one of the girls back then. And I get a video from Doug Gilmore saying, I love you and thank you for... Like, I would have been on Cloud 9. Like, Cloud 9.
You're everybody's hero, buddy.
You know what? I totally agree with you. They're actually... Marvel Comics is actually making a superhero for me so I could be in...
I hear that they're going to take out Iron Man. They're going to make you a new Iron Man.
You know, the new movie Black Panther's coming out, but I heard they're going to make one of me, the Manther. The guy that just roams... The Manther. That just roams the streets at night. Just... scooping everything. That's it. So what do you up? What would be my superhero? Like powers, fixing my hair in under 5 seconds? What would it be?
I don't know. You're like a 2018 version of the Saturday Night Fever Tony Monero. You know what I mean? You're like V-neck for Vendetta. You know what I mean?
V-neck for Vendetta. Yeah. Instead of Deathpool, it would be Carpool. Everything. And you know what, Brevetts, like I know my parents are always on me, get married, you gotta have a kid. And I tell them, guys, my hairline keeps coming more towards my nose. It's not going the other way. So I don't need a headband. I won't even wear a hat because I feel like I'm disrespecting everybody when I do. But till the hairline goes, you know, she's going to be out there. Well, Brevetti, thank you for coming on the show. I love you so much, Brevetti.
Thank you, buddy.
You're going to be on the show many more times. You're a legend in my eyes. You're a great Leaf fan. I know you bleed blue like one of the best. Have a good...
Listen to this guy. He's a gem.
Thanks, Bello Mio. I'll talk to you soon, okay, buddy?
All right, buddy.
Take care. Bye. Guys, that was Brevetti, a good friend of mine. Guys, if you want to be on the show, all you got to do is step up. I've asked a couple of my friends. They get scared like we're going on Arsenio Hall show. I don't understand, guys. It's just a talk show on Facebook that will be huge another year. Gonna keep putting content out. Let's see who's here. Oh, baby. Ralphie Che.
Oh, yeah.
Is this Franco or Ralphie Che? Who is this?
It's Franco. Ralphie's inside the shower.
Okay, Franco. Have you watched the Tampa game tonight?
Yeah, you know what? I was really impressed. I tried to watch. I didn't think of Mitch was going to have a good game. I said to myself, he struggles against Tampa. That nice game, but our buddy Nylander was a big 3 points. Magic 2 points. Everything impressive.
Oh, very impressive. You know what? Franco, they've been playing against the top 5 teams in the league the last couple of weeks. I know Boston beat them 4-1, but they've looked really well, and there's a lot of trade speculation coming up. Should we go for Nash? Should we go for Mike Green? What do you think, Franco?
Oh, Mike Green, he's 48. Leave Mike Green alone. Bring a Nash home. You know, Nash, time and Nash was supposed to be here. Remember that time 3 years ago, 4 years ago?
Yeah, that's true. Nash would look good in a Leaf uniform, but I wouldn't give up more than a second rounder for Nash right now.
No, you're not getting that kind of contract. 33 years of contract. Do you remember when Burke come here because Burke in 2009, 2010? Was it 6 or 9? I think it was 2010. And he wanted to come home but play Burke. And then they signed that big contract extension in Columbus and he could never make his way back home.
Yeah, I think it was $8 million a year, and that was a lot. 8 over 8, $64 million, I believe, Franco.
That's right, Joe. It was 8 over.
Well, Franco, thank you for talking to me. Can you get Ralphie Che on the phone? Because right now your Italian sounded a little weak, and I got to ask Ralphie some questions.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Oh, guys, that was Franco right now. Mike, thank you for giving me the number to talk to your son right now. Franco's always with Ralph. Those guys are like brothers. Ralphie Che. What's up, buddy? I was just telling the story. I know you don't have Facebook Live. I was just telling the story to my other buddy, Bravetti, the PK Subban story. What a touching story that was for your son, for myself, for everyone who I showed the video. What a story.
Sure. Well, ladies and number 2, you know better than anybody what a fan is of PK. Like how...
Oh, no, I was explaining it, Ralph. Your son, and this is not just like, oh, I love PK Subban.
No.
This kid came out of the womb with a red jersey on, and I've known Julian his whole life. He's been saying PK Subban's name for 6 years at least, okay?
7 years, Joe. 7 years.
And it's unbelievable how much he loves PK Subban, and then we got our good friend Vanessa, who's a good friend of yours, and that's what happens when you're me and Ralphie Che. You know a couple Rockets, and then hockey players like the Rockets, and then the Rockets get the hockey players to give videos, and that's why I was lifting a Stanley Cup 2 years ago, and that's why I am who I am, and Ralph is who he is. So we got PK, because we know the Rocket, to do a video for Julian, and while Julian's expression, the way you could tell that kid, that was like me and you getting Rick Vibe to come to our birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese in 1984. Same feeling, no?
100%, Joe. I honest to God, like, it's good that I admit it, what you said to Buddy Bravetti, but I wish you could have heard, like, that is everything. Michael, his brother, like, Julian's only thing in the world was Zeke and Michael. That's it.
Oh, I know. Very, very, very amazing. Just to see your sons, like these hockey players, especially, I'm older now, so are you, we're 37, but growing up, Wendell, Dougie, even Fergus, like for us, Corno, they were my superheroes. They weren't like
yeah.
Julian said. Julian, his son, guys, I don't know if you know the whole story, is he basically likes PK more than any Batman, Robin, or Spider-Man. He doesn't give a shit about those guys. He loves PK Subban. And when he saw that video of PK saying his name, like that is a feeling that Julian, we're going to get PK to meet Julian, because this video, that's going to go 3 million viral in 3 seconds, I think, once you see him. That was pretty awesome to see. Great story, and thank you, PK Subban. What a guy. $10 million to a hospital. They trade him. Still shows up there. That guy's a class act. Everyone in Montreal, go grab a crepe, whoever traded him, stick it down your throat. Because that guy still shows class. You guys are all a bunch of pricks the way you guys handled PK Subban. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. You know what? Honest to God, Jeff, everybody listens to the way you speak right now. I mean, nobody understands what he means or what he meant to that community. To convert back
What an idiot. He brought the whole Nashville team to that hospital. Shows up there. Not even worried about these guys trading me after I dumped $10 million into a hospital, no less. Comes back there. Just a class act. Even what he did for your son. Even though he probably wants the Rocket, which I think half of Toronto does too. But at the end of the day, he still made that video. And he still made your son's day. That's all I care about.
100%, Joey. And if people understood how it is with us, I mean, there's rockets around you and I all the time. We don't just need them.
All the time. And you know what, Ralph? We're successful guys, but there's a lot of people out there that have a lot of money. But, you know, even though those rockets know we don't have as much fuel as the other guys, as Cash we're talking about, they still want to go for a ride to the moon. So that's a great analogy, Ralphie Che. But basically, I want to talk about something else, the Olympics. I was saying to my buddy Bervetti, the Olympic story is how you should look at an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend is you wish them well, but you're not going to see what they're up to. And I think that's how I feel about the Canadian Olympic hockey team without my top boys being there.
Yeah, I had a big blow-up with the lady from the States. Now, I don't know if you follow Bob Menner at all, Joey. He's, honest to God, one of the funniest men on the planet.
No, I never heard of him.
Okay, got over 700K followers. Both follow him. He talks and everything. He laughed at one of my videos. He messaged me, and I've been going back and forth with him. I commented on an Olympic post that he put yesterday. He does a lot of voiceovers. He struggled to be an actor and a comedian. Make a long story short, he came back to Boston 7 months ago after spending 4 years in LA. He just did a funny clip because he's got a radio voice, and he did it over, I think he's 14, and that was it. It went viral, and look at his videos, look at his posts. Joey, you're going to cry. You know that video that I have on Instagram with the golfer? That's Bob Menner.
Oh, wow. Well, you know what, buddy? I think this is our 25th show tonight. I don't know if you know that. It's our silver anniversary. We're both not married, so it's good that we still are having an anniversary tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're going to go viral, and I couldn't care less about Kenny Rogers, whoever you're talking about, because he ain't us at the end of the day, all right?
No, so why I was saying that Bob Menner had a post about the Olympics, and I hacked it. He was doing a commentary, and the Olympic Committee took his post down. They sent him a notification. So I commented on it. This lady, excuse my language, so the last from the state, said I was a Canadian whore, and I knew nothing about sports and the Olympics. I said, let's remind this woman, I said, in Canada we use a foul language, all those kind of, we don't kiss our people that kind of mouth.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I let her have it, though. I show you when I wrote her back. I think she jumped off the cliff after that. You know how I can get it.
Well, I know exactly how you get. I know how I could get too, and it's crazy out there. Ralphie Che, another thing, I know the Raptors are in first in the East, and no one even cares in the city. I know everyone's a little excited. You know what? It all comes down. I watch Stephen A. Smith. I watch all those guys. It comes down for the Raptors. It's DeRozan and Lowry. If they don't play good, they're done. I don't care. You know, DeRozan changed his game. He's a three-point specialist a little bit now. He passes. Lowry still scares me. But they are first in the East. We should be looking at them a lot more. But this is Leaf Town first. But don't get me wrong. If the Raptors go far, I'll be watching.
Yeah, people don't understand what kind of Raptors fans we enjoy. It's just, we'll cut out now for so long. While we waited so long for our Leafs to finally wake up. And, you know, last year we got shocked. Now this year they're expected to advance past the first round. And you know what, Joey? Showing that they tightened up right now. Okay, well, those 2 quick goals in the third cost them. But they didn't rattle the cage that much because they tightened the back end, Jojo. They scored a quick goal by JVR, and that's it. Now, if they learn how to bust down teams like that, then they have a shot, Jojo. They can.
Oh no, we could dance with the big boys in the league now, and we got Polak. Tampa. Just put it this way: Tampa doesn't have no one in their crowd that looks like or plays like Polak. Never mind their 6 defensemen.
No, he's. Oh God, I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah, we went over this before. I don't know what he did to Babcock back in the day to get all this ice time, but you know what?
Yeah.
Dermont. Who's that guy in Tampa Bay? He was that Russian guy. He has that weird name. No, keep going. He's a Russian name. Vadalescu or something like that. There's a couple other guys. They're tough. They got to some great forwards, but I'd rather face them Tampa than Boston right now.
He's a forward on Tampa?
He's a forward on Tampa. I don't have him here in front of me. He plays forward. There's obviously Kucherov, Stamkos. Like I said, Ralph, when I get his name, it comes to my mind. I'll tell you, it comes to the top of my lips. I can't remember right now, but yeah, what a name, eh?
Yeah, he says name Mexico.
Yeah, it's amazing. I want to talk about a couple other things, buddy. Let's talk about a little bit of life talk right now. I don't know if you've heard, Ralph. The banks are denying 20 to 23% of people now with their mortgages with the new rules, more than a reason.
Sorry to interrupt you. I read it this morning. I thought about you honest to God, and I was reading some stuff on CNBC. It's going to get odd, you guys. Good luck, eh?
Well, the good thing about, working at a bank, like I'm not putting down any mortgage agent out there that works at a bank. I would never do that, but let's give it a shot and do that. I'm a mortgage agent. What I'm allowed to do, Ralph, I'm allowed to go to credit unions. I could basically get people qualified at the benchmark rate, which is right now 3.45, which is going to be going up. But people at the banks, like TD, Royal Bank, CIBC, they got to get qualified at 5.45. And
that's not happening.
That's a lot. So that's why I tell my clients and people out there on Instagram and Facebook, I'm not trying to look cocky or anything. Why wouldn't you come to someone that could qualify you 2% less, get your mortgage? You could watch me live on your computer from home and not in your parents' basement. You know what I mean? It's a big difference. So that's the huge news in the mortgage world. And then we got a little thing I saw today, Ralphie Che. Trump says he doesn't like Canada. He hates Canada. Trump, we never asked your opinion. No, we don't. I don't care what Trump thinks of me, especially, or our country. I think he's lost it a little bit. I'm not going to get into the politics side. But don't start saying you hate countries. You hate Tahiti or Haiti. Shithole country.
You know they're saying that because his fallout with the property that he purchased was sorry. The name that he put on that building where the glass fell off, I'm not going to mention where, which is the name of the building from Trump Towers or whatever it is now, is this moron decided to outsource his. You remember that story, Joey? He decided to outsource his windows. They started falling on Bay Street. All these Chinese look, they're just off the building. Good luck. He's a moron.
You know what he is, Ralphie Che? He's blessed to have a father who had money, and he was given a lot of money, and he acts like he made it himself. Okay, did he make some good moves? Give me a Ralphie Che $2 million. We'll show you how to make 10. But at the end of the day, don't act like your shit don't stink, Trump. Just be a normal human being and run your country and stop worrying about ours. That's it.
No, he doesn't run his country. Unfortunately, I thought his son, on the back end was for him. He's another moron. Nobody reminds me of a bigot right?
Yeah, exactly. Hard to talk to. The only good thing I can say about Trump is, I don't want to mention her name live on air, but she's a movie star. We'll call her Player X. I went to go see Player X at the Trump Hotel on New Year's about a couple years ago, and we built our relationship. Now, guys, I can go to LA anytime I want and be on a red carpet event. You know exactly who it is. But so, have you had a time or a chance, Ralphie Che, to watch Gianni Versace, the assassination of Gianni Versace yet?
Okay, so here's a little story. You're not going to believe where I say my dad's on the phone. My dad, he's watching it.
It's unbelievable.
So my dad, when I was 16, Giovanni Spagnolo was dating my sister. He's like, what is it with Giovanni? Maybe you can play soccer. Okay, so kids enjoy it. Okay, he gave me his credit card, spent 10 G's. The best 10 G's I think you could spend. That was my dad's money. Make a long story short, Gianni Versace is from my dad's hometown. So my dad's from Modesto, Calabria. I'm George.
I learned that actually watching this, that he is from Calabria too. I did not know that.
No. He's from Modesto, Calabria. There's Cosenza, Castano, Resto. Now, Giovanni Spagnolo, which is your cousin, is from Medical Hotel, which is close to where my father's from, close to Gianni Versace. So, we went on the way to Giovanni's hometown. We passed my town, and we ended up in this city. So Giovanni's like, you know whose house this is? I'm like, no. He goes, Gianni Versace. I said, what? He's like, yeah. We cut out. Gianni Versace's sister was at the time, which I didn't meet. And we walked around it was 1996, all place Stockville, Joe. There was no security, no nothing. We were able to walk in, out, around. Everybody knew everybody, and that was it. But I never knew that he actually lived there in the summer.
What a successful story, Ralph. He basically was making napinas in his kitchen. He made a shirt for his sister. Then he has a little store in Milan, and he became one of the biggest designers in the world. It's quite impressive. When he had some sick bastard go and shoot him in front of his house, which the only thing I didn't understand, Ralph, is why would he live so close to everybody? Like, I find if you're worth all that money, I would want another. It's basically like walking on King Street. Everyone knows you're loaded. Imagine Matthews, loaded, leaving Goldie, walking 2 doors down to Laval. Everyone's going to be waiting for him. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I didn't agree with what Versace did. I think he could have avoided that guy if he lived in a gated community or an underground condo complex where you can't get to him. Oh, no, 100%. I'm just letting you know he got killed walking back, getting the newspaper, walking back, opening his gate. This sick person comes and shoots Versace, and we haven't had good shirts since. So it's Sorry, I can't hear you too well, Ralphie.
Who shot him and why?
He shot him. It was actually a sick person who was going around. He was on the FBI most wanted list. He was going around, and if you watch the shows, he killed like 6, 7 people prior to Versace. He was a big-time liar, and they made a couple mistakes, the police down there. They had a lead on him, and they kind of screwed it up, but he was just sick in the head, this guy. And I've watched 4 episodes, like the guy that killed John Lennon, same crap. The guy that killed all these famous people, they want to be famous. And when they do something like that, they think they're famous, and it's just they kill another legend, which is very terrible.
That's horrible. I don't understand how that even happens, man.
Well, it definitely just multiple, exactly, Brevetti, multiple personalities, sick, twisted, needs medication probably. Who knows what's going through the mind. But let's skip into love life, Ralphie Che. How's your love life going this last couple of weeks?
Oh, but you know what, man? Man, you and I know. Okay, guys, whoever's listening, Joey knows me better than anybody, especially when it comes to this. Man, when we say we dodge women like the plague, we don't mean it in a bad way. We just don't know which way to turn anymore. I'm like, okay, enough with this, enough with this, enough with this. And my man right here, that backs me up all the time, says, listen, these women, you should be X and you're X, so don't waste your time. And I don't want to be, we don't want to be, we don't want to come up like.
Oh, the last thing we want to do is disrespectful. I got a nice story for all you guys. Ralph, I'm going to talk about the cat story that I had happen to me this last week. And I'm not going to mention any names, so we're going to call this girl Player W, okay? So yeah, this Player W is a very beautiful person that I know. I'm not going to get into names. I'm not going to get into what happened. But I went by Player W's house, her condo. So I go up to her condo. All of a sudden, she has a hyena for a cat. This thing comes around the bend. I thought a polar bear came from Alaska out of nowhere. I almost shit my pants, Ralph. This thing came around the bend. I go, what the hell is that? That's my cat. It's 47 years old, so that makes it 388. I go, this thing's still alive. Meow, meow. There's more hair than a barber shop on the floor, okay? It's everywhere. So, Ralphie Che, you know, when you go to someone's house, I ran out of gum. I go into the bathroom. I deep throat a Colgate container bar, whatever they're called, and it goes down my throat. I'm choking. I'm crying. I wish you were beside me because I couldn't breathe. So I come back outside, Ralphie Che, and then she goes, oh, did you step on the carpet? And I said, what do you think, I was levitating? Like, what do you think? Of course I had to step on the carpet. It was in front of the sink. She's like, well, I wanted to let you know that my cat wipes its bum on the carpet. And I looked at her. I said, he does what? I go, does he also plunge the bathroom when you plug it? Like, what do you mean he wipes his bum? She brings me back to the banyo, Ralphie Che, and there's like stains everywhere. Like this cat, I go, what? And I go, why does he do this? He gets mad when I leave. I said, then, well, send it into the wild. That's not even real. I've never heard a cat grab one of your blouses and say, oh, my owner's not here. It's going to wipe my ass, you know? Ralphie Che was one of the, like, I don't know if I should buy her a cleaning lady deposit or get her baby wipes, like Brevetti's saying, because it didn't make sense. So I go over to the couch, Ralph. And I don't care for like superheroes, but I wish I was Spider-Man because I didn't want to sit on the couch. I wanted to use my web slinger to hang from the roof because I just didn't feel comfortable after that. And I really want to burn my feet. And if, you know, I've never walked across a burning fire of coal because I knew I stepped on Garfield's poo. Like, I wanted to do that. You know what I mean? Ralphie Che, did I deserve that? At 3 in the morning, After working all week, being a mortgage agent, working the nightlife, putting my name out there, and then I got Heathcliff Huxtable cat come out of nowhere and ruin my night. They don't understand, guys. I am Captain OCD. This cat, like, when she went to the bathroom after, I said, hey, get over here, Felix. Get the hell over. Why are you wiping your ass around this apartment? You know, another thing, Ralphie Che, player W, beautiful woman, and again, nothing happened. I have a lot of friends, right? So I go over, and she's into very fitness stuff, and she's like, this is my place, and she cooks fish a lot. She goes, does it smell like fish in here? I said, it smells like Ripley Aquarium blew up in your house. Basically, I felt like you just went to Marineland and you never came back. That's what...
Hang on, I'll put you on. B.
I'm fucking sketching the fuck out.
Okay. Ralph, I'm going to have to let you go. We'll talk soon. Thank you, Ralph, for coming on the show. Guys, that was a great story from Player W. And again, I don't tell these stories to look cool and everything. I just didn't like the cat. The girl's a beautiful person and she works hard. God bless her. But this cat either needs some Depends or Pampers or a diaper, whatever you guys call it here in Toronto. And it needs to be wrapped like a mummy and probably sent on the 407 without a ride. So guys, thank you. It's my 25th show, guys. Please like and share. Thank you to all my sponsors. Thank you so much to Brevetti. Shout out to my mom, Mary Tomaselli, who came to my place this weekend. My dad and my mom, we went to Taroni's, and it was nice to have lunch with you guys. Guys, I make some funny videos with my mom. They're all saying to me that basically I'm hurting my mom's feelings, and I'm going to give her a complex. Guys, my mom loves me more than she loves all of you. She laughs with me, and she's laughing at you when she thinks that you're worried about her, about my videos. She's the best. Her hair is always fixed. Even her hair is fixed when she wakes up. She puts a hat on. I swear to God, there's two little angels fixing her hair when her hat comes off. She's the best. She always laughs. Guys, thank you for coming on my 25th show. God bless you guys. Come next week, Sunday or Monday. I'll let you guys know in the next show, episode 26. Brevetti, again, thank you for coming out. Thank you for everybody for watching.